You are now listening to Nyeckro High Sodium Content.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
All right. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of High Sodium Content. So high, so salty. Now, in tonight's episode of the podcast, we're talking about the migrants again, but one in particular. Can you guess who?
What?
Now, many of you guys have worked hard to earn a home, right? You know, it's your home, you pay the taxes on it, you know, you took the fixer-upper, you put doors on it, you know, you did stuff to it. You know, you signed a lease, you transferred money over, there was brokers involved.
What?
You know how it goes. Real estate agents, all that. Gas guy comes out when the water tank blows up, septic system overflowing. You know, you're dealing with so much with your house, right? You know, you love your house. How would you feel if somebody just usurped it and just took it? You know?
Gotcha, bitch.
I mean, seems like our friends, you know, those locusts that keep coming, the migrants, they keep coming. They keep coming. Thank you, Joe Biden. I just want to thank him every time something like this happens. You know, because it's all the Biden administration and, you know, the Democrats who follow suit. And nobody says a word. But let me bring your attention to the gentleman in question.
Casa en United States. Ya que me enteré que sí.
Let me play this back, so you get the full effect.
Mi gente, he pensado invadir una casa en United States. Ya que me enteré que existe una ley que dice.
Oh, so our migrant friend, our angry-looking ballsack friend, has learned something during his stay here, during his free stay. What did you learn, evil ballsack? What did you learn?
Que si una
You're a bad man. You're a very bad man.
casa no está habitada, podemos expropiarla. Capichi, muchachos, aquí en United States también se aplica la de invasión de terreno. Y creo que
Now, if he put this much energy, right, and into learning English, I'm pretty sure this man could probably, I don't know, he could probably lead millions.
Sure.
You know, but he puts all his emphasis on to try to steal your home instead of try to learn that wonderful English.
Ese será mi próximo negocio.
Oh, he's gonna make this a
abandonadas.
business invading.
Ya que me he buscado
Praise the
apoyo.
sun.
Praise the sun!
Con mis amigos africanos y me
Oh,
dijeron
here
que
we
ya
go.
llevan como 7 casas expropiadas. Y como dice el dicho, papi, hay que buscar la vuelta. Y la vuelta ahorita mismo es invadir casas, ya que nos encontramos en situación de calle y es la única manera
A
que
street
tenemos.
situation. Now, he looks like a military-age young man. Why didn't he stay in his homeland and help fight or help build? No, he came over here for a free handout. He doesn't want to work for anything. No. He chose to come over here and stay on the street. He chose this situation for himself.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Nobody forced him to come here. Nobody abducted him from his homeland and put him here. Like some wonderful folk I know. I digress.
Para no vivir en la calle y no ser una carga pública. Capichi, la ley dice que las casas abandonadas, deterioradas y que esté en mal estado, podemos llegar y repararlas, vivir en ellas y si podemos.
Okay. Now, that's just one instance. You know, I mean, how terrifying is that? You know, you got this ball sack looking Batman villain who's trying to make a business and stealing and usurping homes. That's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to come here and work hard for anything, the American dream. No, he doesn't want to do that. He wants to come here and steal your house. Run your house. Run your house, run your pockets, run your house. That's what he wants to do. But, you know, some of you might not think that that's dangerous. You know, some of you might not think that that's a problem. The poor migrants, they need to come here. Come to my house. Some of you say. Why? I just don't know. I mean, many of us are already dealing with the crippling financial burden. Thanks, Joe Biden. But inflation, high gas prices, food through the roof, high insurance, high car insurance, medical insurance. Everything is just high and horrible. Thanks, Joe Biden. Appreciate it. You know, but our feeble old friend, you know, who can't hold a cogent thought, decided that this is a great idea for America, for all of us to shoulder this burden, which, mind you, he can stop at any moment because he's the president and he has executive powers. Yes, he can close the door and say goodbye, ship everybody back. But not to get off topic too much, but you see what happened, you know, what's going on in Haiti. Those people have a legitimate cause for asylum. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us can understand that. But this guy, he just wants to come over here and steal your house, you know? So next time, you know, when you go out, make sure you lock the door. And if you find the TV remote missing, it was our ball sack friend right there. He's hiding in the crevices. He's hiding under the cushions. All right? Watch where you sit down. But, you know, let's look at another instance of a lady. Let's check this out.
They consider this a landlord-tenant issue. And by law, it has to be handled through the housing.
My bad. I'm already going through it a little
You're
bit.
trying to steal my house. Yes, you are.
How about that? A squatter standoff. A property owner confronts a group of people she says moved into her $1 million home in Queens. And our cameras were rolling as dozens of officers showed up.
How
Several
terrifying
people were
is that?
taken away in handcuffs,
This
and one
hor-
of those arrested
Listen,
may surprise you.
There's horror movies based on this entire premise of somebody just hiding in your walls, hiding in your crawl space, you know.
Investigative reporter Dan Krauth joins us now with more on what happened. Tell us, Dan.
Well, this is a very big growing problem. I received dozens of tips from viewers about this in just the past week. I went to do what I thought was going to be a routine interview. Instead, we capture what police and property owners are dealing with on a daily basis.
On a daily basis.
Who are these people? Yeah, but they're in my house, man. Relax. No.
to understand how this day ended.
We need the police right away.
With multiple 911 calls and arrests, we have to start at the beginning.
Adele, the hardest question is how do you say your name?
We met Adele Andaloro outside the home her parents left her in Flushing, Queens. She's in the process of selling it.
No, he locked it.
But she's been locked out. She claims squatters moved in on February 6th and refused to leave.
What's it like being here knowing you can't go inside?
That is the most, that's the most bizarre law I've ever seen in my entire life. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. It's somebody can just steal your house. How is that allowed? How is that allowed? So it's crazy. Anybody can just come and just take your shit. They can make fake documents and just, it's fine, it's okay. Pay the property tax or whatever you have to pay, and now it's yours. That's insane. That's insane. That's criminal. That's criminal on its face. How devious is that? Let's go. Poor woman.
We'll be well over the 30 days, and this man will have stolen my home. And now she's back.
Just after wrapping up our interview, a woman showed up.
What are you doing in the house? Are you renting this house? Why are you here?
She unlocked the front door, saw our cameras, and took off.
It's open. Let's go in the house. It's open.
Adele and her daughter, with the property deed in hand, went inside.
This is my furniture. These are my curtains.
She didn't just find her belongings inside.
There's a man sleeping right there. Get out of my house.
She found two men.
How long have you lived here?
I moved in about 2 days ago.
They've called the police on me, and I've called the locksmith. I didn't come in illegally. The door was open.
Police started interviewing neighbors and looking for documents.
Do you have something that shows that you've been here for more than 30 days?
This is
They took
crazy.
the
The
man who
woman
told me
has
he
the
had been
deed
renting
in
for
her
2 days out in
hand.
handcuffs,
They got one out.
and escorted the other guy off the property.
Now you're afraid to come out.
I'm not coming out. This house is empty. This is my home. My locksmith is on the corner waiting to change my locks. And that's not fair. It's not fair that I, as the homeowner, should be having to go through this.
How you doing?
Minutes later, a locksmith showed up, but police gave her a warning before they left.
I may end up in handcuffs today if this man shows up here and says that I have illegally evicted him. I said to them, let him take me to court the way I've been told to take him to court. But today, I'm not leaving my house.
Less than 10 minutes after police left and the locks were changed, the man who claims to be the one actually leasing the house shows up.
Call the police again.
With the other guy, police took off the property.
Do you see this? This guy just literally broke down my door, broke through myself and my daughter to get in here. This guy just forced himself into my house.
Forced entry.
Yes, he did. And so did you.
So
You broke
NYPD
through the
is a
front
joke,
door.
man.
The man called the police on her.
If they're not
So
beating
why is it that
somebody
I have to leave and
unarmed,
he
they're
doesn't?
not doing any kind of work.
Can't be kicked out. You need to go to court.
They consider this a landlord-tenant issue.
A
By law, it
landlord-tenant
has to be
issue.
handled through the
A
housing.
a landlord-tenant issue. That's crazy, man. Oh, it is such a world to live in right now. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. I mean, I never would have thought that in 2024 we would be dealing with an invasion. We'd be trying to figure out what's a man, what's a woman, and all these millions of genders. I can't wrap my head around it. Maybe I'm in a coma. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is just all just a bad dream, a figment of my imagination, you know, just
What?
something. This is so surreal at this point. The stuff that's just on a constant, and it's just me doing this, trying to catch up on these stories, and it's just so many every day from everywhere, from this, that. It's crazy. Oh, man. It's mind-bending. That's the word. Mind-bending. Let's continue.
court, not with police.
If you own this house, you would not want her inside.
I don't own it.
Exactly,
Yes.
she does.
Yes, but then once again, you should know how the law works.
I do know how it works.
There's rules to the as you got to go to court and send me to civil
You
court.
see,
He says
you
she
see,
signed a
and it's the typical grimy, shady kind of person that does these kinds of things. Just shady and grimy, man. That's theft. That's theft. I don't care what the law says. It's theft.
lease in October, but wouldn't tell us with who.
I got proof longer than that.
Show us the proof.
But who are you for me to show? I showed it to cops.
Dan with Channel 7 News. If you don't want to show it, you don't want to show it.
Proof. Come here, brother. I like that.
I would like to see it.
He didn't show me a lease.
This is a bill.
A bill for work he says he had done to the house. He didn't show police a lease either.
The police department doesn't have the lease?
No.
He's got no documentation.
Just bills.
So Adele, you're getting arrested right now?
Being arrested
For what?
for being in my own home.
And,
Wow.
And where's your lease?
She's fighting the house. It's not her house anymore.
My deed
That's
is
what it was
current
told
and
me.
legal.
Arrested for unlawful eviction. She changed the locks on a man who claims he lives there.
So how does this all end then? When do you leave?
The way it ends is either she pays me my money that I put into the house, pay me the money, and I'll leave, or send me to court, and we deal with the judge in court. It's that simple.
It's
that simple. It's that simple. Boy, it is that simple. That's crazy, right? Now, do you guys want to hear a quick horror story? Sure. Check this out. So, taken from Pix 11, manhunt underway for squatters accused of killing woman found in suitcase in Manhattan, right? A multi-state manhunt is underway for a pair of squatters accused of killing a mother and stuffing her in a suitcase in Manhattan, according to officials. Concerned family members of a 52-year-old Nadia Vitale of Long Island called a super of an East 31st Street apartment building in Kips Bay to check on her last Thursday, according to authorities. He called 911, and that's when her body was discovered in a suitcase in a closet, police said. Vitale's dog was also found in the apartment unharmed. Thank God. You know, whoever that was is, you know, at least they don't harm animals. Jeez, but, you know, it's a sick world. Police believe the squatters snuck inside the apartment on March 10th. The victim came to the apartment 2 days later to clean it for family friends, according to authorities. Suspects were then seen on the video leaving in the victim's Lexus, police said. Wow, they stole her car too. Her stolen car was found crashed in Pennsylvania by police. The duo is still on the run, according to authorities. NYPD Chief of Detectives Joseph Kinney said authorities know who the suspects are and are actively looking for them. Lawmakers are now looking to make squatting a form of criminal trespassing. I mean, it should have been that. A bill filed by a Long Island politician would take away squatters' rights. The bill is currently being considered by state lawmakers. But there you go. You see the horrors of what can potentially happen due to squatting. And our illegal immigrant friend wants to make a business out of it. And we don't know who these people are. They're not being vetted. These people could be murderers. These people could be, SA offenders. You know, who knows? Thanks, Joe Biden. Appreciate that. Now we have to deal with the boogeyman too. The boogeyman potentially hiding in your closet to steal your house. That's the terror. And I just want to show you guys just one more thing before we go. You know, now, where do you guys think this is? You know, Rwanda somewhere? You know, maybe Gaza. Is it Gaza? Is it an episode of The Walking Dead? What are we watching? What is that? Oh no, the zombies got loose. Yeah, so that's the terror. Unchecked, illegal immigration, and our border is stymied by our good friend Joe Biden. He's just that lovable ache that just won't go away. He is that mind-splitting chainsaw in the brain. Yo, stop playing. There you go. All right. He is that mind-splitting headache, the migraine that won't go away. You know when you stub your toe really hard? That's Joe Biden. There's a throbbing, annoying, incessant pain. Never in my time, my short time in this earth, has anybody literally affected all these facets of my life. Traveling is a headache. Purchasing food is a headache and a chore. Everything is this much harder under this tyrant. And we're going to do another podcast just basically on what I think Joe Biden's plan ultimately is with this migrant crisis. And I assure you, to my contention, it's not done arbitrarily. It's a well thought out plan, and we're gonna discuss that on the next podcast. But listen, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. You know, we got evil ball sack villains trying to break into your house, people being shoved into suitcases, hiding in the closet. Border looks like a scene out of Walking Dead. People getting arrested for kicking people out of their own home. It is crazy. Batman, where are you? Batman, Superman, Wolverine, the Justice League, the X-Men, the Avengers. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Somebody let me know. Where's Thanos, man? Give me Thanos and the Infinity Glove so we could just snap this away. That's fantasy and not reality. All right. Y'all let me know what's going on. Y'all let me know what you think. Leave me your comments. Yeah. You know, don't forget to check out the merch store. We got cool stuff. And as always, stay salty. Peace. They gonna take your house. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife. They taking everybody's house out here.
They're gonna put you all back in chains.
What? Go to school and get a good education. Stop all that gang, man. You not from the hood.